This is an old story, and I probably have done it for a devotion before, but I think in the season of Advent and Christmas, it bears repeating. By the way, my name is Reverend Dale Brown. I'm the pastor of Community Church at Ocean Pines, and I got this story by listening to Grandpa Jones. I don't do that often, but when I heard this story, I thought it was a keeper. There was a man who was a good, righteous, holy, wonderful living man. And he desperately wanted to invite Jesus to come to his home on Christmas Eve. And so he did. And to his amazement, Jesus said that he would come. And the man did all the things that we would do in preparation for the coming of Jesus. He had the house cleaned. He bought new clothes. He prepared a wonderful dinner. And on Christmas Eve, after getting back from work, he sat down before a roaring fire, awaiting the visit of Jesus. And soon there was a knock at the door. And it was a little girl, and she was lost. And she was in tears, and he couldn't turn away. She said, "I need help in finding my mommy on this Christmas Eve." So he grabbed her by the hand and he walked downtown knowing that Jesus might come while he was gone, but he thought if he hurried and went fast and found that mother quickly, he could get back in time and not miss Jesus. And that's what he did. He found the mother, and she was so thankful. She wanted to invite him to dinner or to do something, but he just said, "No, I'm okay. I must get home, for Jesus is coming to my house today." I have to warn you, I get all teary every time I think of this story, but that's okay. So he went home and he cleaned up and he sat back down in his easy chair before that roaring fire, and he heard another knock at the door. And it was a homeless man, and this man had been drinking, and he was wearing threadbare clothes, and it was obvious he was cold. So the man knocked on the door and he said, "I saw your light on, and I need something to eat, and I need something warm to wear, and I need a place to sleep." And so the man fed him the food that had been prepared for Jesus and the man, and he thought, "I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll have enough just for Jesus to eat." And he gave him his very best coat, not just a coat, but his very best warm coat. And he took him to the mission where he found a place to sleep, and the man hurried home, and he was so hoping that in his going out for the child and for the man that he had not missed this Jesus who had promised to come. And he settled down after cleaning himself up, and he stoked the fire, and he got it back up again, and he waited for Jesus. He was getting kind of tired now, and he was weary, and there was another knock at the door, and he said, "Sir, we're from another town." It was a Hispanic family, and he said, "We need help. Our tire is flat. We can't get to our family for Christmas with a flat tire." So he put on a coat, and he went out, and he rolled up his sleeves, and he got dirty by helping this family get that tire fixed and ready to go to their destination to spend Christmas Eve and Christmas Day with family. By this time it was dark and quite late, and he was dirty, and he thought, well, Jesus will understand, because the dirt from the tire was on his hands and arms, and he washed up as much as he could, and he sat down in the chair before the roaring fire, and he was just waiting for Jesus to come, but before long he fell asleep. And he woke up Christmas morn, knowing that Jesus had not come. Not in the way he expected. So he prayed that morning, that Christmas morning. "Lord, you had promised that you would come. Why did you not come to my house?" To which Jesus replied, "I did come. I was a little girl, lost, and you helped. I was a man living on the streets, a homeless man, and you gave me food and a coat and a place to live. I was a family that was traveling. And you helped me get back to where I needed to be. Jesus said to him, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant, for you have loved with a great love." Amen.